Hey, you ever got your nose pierced and you hurt it or didn't clean it right and a big old bump appeared? Yeah, that's what happened to me. And if you want to get rid of it, watch this video. Okay, so story time. So I was exercising and I sweat a lot when I exercise. I was doing the treadmill and my face was just drenched with sweat. So I go grab my towel to dry my face. I forget I just got my nose pierced. Guess what I did? I took my towel, did this. And next thing you know, I just started screaming. The towel caught onto my nose ring and it ripped out. I freaked out, so I called somebody that knew a lot about nose rings. And she was like, if you can't put it in, come to the shop and she'll put it in for me. Well, I got it back in. So I called her back and was like, I got it in, thinking I'm good. And she was like, okay, so expect a bump. She was like, if your nose ring has any type of trauma, rip it out, hit it, keep playing with it, or you don't clean it, you're going to get a bump. So I got a bump because I ripped my nose ring out. So I'm like, oh my God. So I think like maybe a day or two later, a huge bump. And it just started growing and growing and growing. And I'm like, no. So I called her back and I'm like, I got the bump. And she was like, don't worry about it. She told me exactly what I needed to get it down. And it worked. So I'm finna show y'all what I used and how I do it. And hopefully this can help somebody. Use a bowl like this. Salt, best brand. Two pieces of napkins and a Q-tip and a. So you take some water, put your salt in there, and I mix it around. I take half of a napkin and fold it. Make sure your water is really, really hot. So I mix the salt in there. Then I get as much salt as I can on the Q-tip. And then I rub it to get it to stay on there. And then soak the hot water up and I let it sit and you hold. So as you can see, it's salt on my nose. So you take the clean side of the Q-tip and get as much off as you can, and then take that other half of the napkin, fold it, put it in water and just clean it off really good. Now the first night I put a small band-aid on there just because I didn't want it to get dirty or anything, but I only did it for the first night. Then you clean it really good. Then you make sure it's really dry. And just repeat it until I hate this. And just repeat it until the bump goes down. Thanks for watching, guys.